Hey boo! Thanks so much for coming back to Be Restyle. On today's episode, girl, we are going to be hopping into all the tea about my weight loss journey, the real deal Holyfield. I want to let you guys know I did get a new camera for you guys. Oh, girl, she hit my pockets deep, but it's all good. I wanted to be able to continue doing what I love, which is sharing information with you guys. So for that and that alone, girl, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I am putting in the work for you guys, and please like this video if you like it. I'm going to be sharing with you guys some pretty sensitive material. So if you are sensitive to binge eating disorder, if you're sensitive to eating disorders in general, if you're sensitive to binging and purging, if you're sensitive to any of those trigger words, then I ask that you leave the video, girl, because this video is not for you. I am going to be telling the truth about my journey and everything that I have been through. I'm very nervous to share this, and y'all know I'm not nervous often. Girl, I'm not nervous often. I'm a pretty bold person, girl, but I am nervous to share this with you guys because it will be out on the internet for all of the world to see. But even if it just helps one person feel like they are not alone in their journey, then I'm here for it. Are you here for it? Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. So I have been trying to lose weight since high school. I remember in high school being 140 pounds at some point. I remember being like, wow, I'm already up to 140 pounds. That's a lot for a high schooler. I don't know why I thought that at the time. It really wasn't that much, but you know, I was pressed. So my older sister was actually getting ready to finish up, I want to say her second year of nursing school. I'm not sure exactly, but she was learning all about health and nutrition. And I grew up in the South, girl. And where I grew up, healthy was Raisin Bran. Healthy was... what was healthy, girl? Healthy was diet soda. Healthy was, instead of the full fat, healthy was, you know, Capri Sun instead of soda. Do you know what I mean? So the idea and the concept of what it meant to be healthy was very far from me, and I think far from all of us, until my sister went to nursing school. She went to nursing school and she started learning all about health and nutrition, and then we told her, we was like, we want to lose weight. And so she helped us lose weight for the first time. I'll never forget, she wrote out this whole plan of like eating low calorie. We're going to eat less than 1,200 calories a day. We're going to work out every single day. We're going to drink water. We're going to cut out these foods. I remember her writing out the list of foods we was going to cut out. We're going to cut out chips, fast food, ice cream, and so on. She helped us lose a good bit of weight that year, and I'll never forget it because it really impacted me a lot. And I was so proud of myself. My twin sister and I had lost all this weight, and she showed us the before and after video, and it was just great. So that was my first time losing weight, and from that moment on, I went on a roller coaster ride of yo-yo dieting from that very point on. I tried every single diet in the book, whether it be Atkins diet, HCG, vegan, vegetarianism. What other diets did I try? I wrote them down. South Beach diet, keto, Weight Watchers, the first generation. Y'all remember Weight Watchers, how it used to be, where you had a little chart and you would fill out the points, and you and they gave you a little booklet and it would tell you how many points. Yeah, girl, that old Weight Watchers. I did MyFitnessPal. I tried everything over the years. I never lasted more than 3 months. I would lose don't forget Beachbody. I would lose all this weight and get down to a pretty decent weight. And then I'd be like, oh, I'm good. You know, I don't need to do this anymore. And it wasn't a lifestyle change. It's like I would do it just to look good for the summer, or I would do it just to look good in a bathing suit. Fast forward to 2015. This is the year where things started getting kind of crazy for me. I lost the weight using Beachbody. And I did the Insanity program, which honestly at the time in my younger body was an awesome fitness program. It's very tough. It's very rigorous. I ended up breaking out in shingles because my body was under a lot of stress at the time, and I didn't realize that it was due to insanity, but it absolutely was. But anyway, I did the Beachbody program, and I got down to 163 pounds. I'll never forget, I shot a YouTube video. This is on my old channel. I used to have an old channel, and it was a very successful channel, and a hater got on me about something, and I ended up deleting the whole channel, which was so dumb because I might be legendary by now. But anyways, I digress. I remember putting up this YouTube video in a tank top. Actually, I was just in a bra, and I was like, oh my God. And with my abs, because I was 20. Oh my God, I'm down to 163 pounds. I did it. I was just so happy and proud of myself, as I should have been, because I completed the whole 60-day program, and that program was tough. I was also drinking Visalis protein at the time, which was really, really big on the market. And so many people were drinking it. It was like $100 a pop, but it was some of the most delicious. I don't know if they're vegan or not, but it was some of the most delicious protein you could have. And I was replacing 2 meals a day with that. I do remember that. I was also working at a law firm at the time. I was in my best shape, girl. I was in my best body. Ooh, popping, boom, boom, boom. Feeling myself, right? And then my now husband and I had been dating, I want to say for about 6 years at the time, and we ended up breaking up. We had some differences or whatever. Obviously, we worked them out because we were back together, but at the time, we ended up breaking up. And as soon as I got done with Insanity, I knew that it was going to be hard to maintain that weight loss. And so I was terrified of gaining the weight back, but I knew I could not keep doing Insanity every single day. And so I would go out with my friends. I wouldn't eat all day. And then at dinner time, I would go out, eat Mexican with my friend. I would, go out and I'm stalling. Let me just get to the point. I would eat a lot of food and throw it up. I was really ashamed of it at the time. I would not say that I had bulimia or anything like that, because it wasn't every single meal. It was just the meals that I felt guilty about. So all I wanted was my Mexican takeout. All I wanted was to be able to eat what I wanted to eat, and I could not figure out a way to do it in moderation. I would just stuff my face. And when my now husband and I broke up, it would be times where I'll be in my apartment by myself and I will order like an extra large pizza and eat the whole thing and then throw it up. I really struggled with this at the time. Like I said, I wouldn't eat all day, and then at night I would, I would just drink. I would drink 2 bottles of wine. I was so depressed. I was so down and out. I was really at rock bottom. It was easy to keep the weight off at this point because I was smoking cigarettes, I was drinking alcohol, and really not doing too much else. Like I wasn't really eating. And so that was just a really, really unhealthy time. Fast forward a little bit, and my now husband and I, 3 months later, ended up reconciling and getting back together. And I was happy again. And what happens when you're happy again, right? You're not binging and purging. You're not depressed. You're not, drinking yourself to death because you're so depressed. Instead, what do when you're happy? You eat. And so my husband actually happens to be a delicious chef. Well, I'm not saying he's delicious. He is delicious. But I'm just saying he cooks delicious food. And so the food would just be so delicious that I would just eat and eat and eat and eat. And who cares? Because he loves me the way I am. And it doesn't matter. And I was just not conscious of my health. Until one day, I just looked in the mirror and I was like, oh my gosh, I have gained all the way up to 215 pounds. I was at 163 and now I'm at 215. And this is what I told you guys in another video about ignoring your weight. I was up to 215. I had not yet had my daughter yet. This was 2017. And then I find out that I'm pregnant. So I'm already at 215, and now my weight is getting ready to go up because I'm pregnant. So with my daughter, my weight actually climbed up to 257 pounds. And I am 5'2". It's the heaviest that I've ever been in my life. I was extremely uncomfortable. I had carpal tunnel. Y'all can go back and watch the pregnancy videos. I looked so uncomfortable, and I was eating a lot at the time. I was in denial about how much food I was eating at the time. And, at the end of the day, I just was eating way, way, way too much. So the doctor says you only have to gain a certain amount, but yeah, I was just eating like I was eating for 6. So anyway, I gained quite a bit of weight, but because I was breastfeeding afterwards, I lost all the weight except for I got down to 215 pounds, like my pre-pregnancy weight. And so then what do I start doing? I started working out like a crazy person again, trying to lose the weight. But this time after pregnancy, the weight was just not coming off. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was trying so hard, and I almost slipped back into those old patterns of like when I would eat trash, wanting to throw it up. But I said, no, I have a daughter now. And my twin sister and I talked about it because I could confide in her. And that's one thing I will say. If you're having these problems, like you feel as if you can't get control over your food or get control over your life, talk to somebody. Talk to somebody about it. That person can help you see in a clearer view. So my twin sister was like, look, you have a daughter now. You can't be doing this anymore. Would you want her to do this? Would you want your daughter to behave the way that you're behaving? Would you want her to hurt her body this way? Oh, girl, I was like, no, that was really the turning point for me. And I was like, no, I don't. But I just had to be content with the fact that at this juncture, I could not lose weight. I couldn't throw up my food anymore. That was out. I couldn't starve myself because I'm too hungry for that. I couldn't do another diet because I knew it wasn't going to work. What could I do to lose this weight? So fast forward a little bit and I tried out keto. You guys look back at the video. I tried it out. I lost a little bit of weight. And once I got down to 200 pounds, after that 200 pounds, girl, I could not lose any more weight on keto. I was like waiting around, and just no more weight was coming off. And I was like, well, maybe I just can't lose weight. Maybe this is the weight that I'm supposed to be, 200 pounds. I'm just supposed to be 200 pounds. And then fast forward a little bit more, and in February of 2019, my weight had climbed back up again. And it was like 228 pounds at this point. And my aunt actually had passed away from breast cancer. The last conversation that I had with her, she was talking to me about, just how important it is for us to take care of ourselves and how important family is. And how, she would just talk about how she wished she could breathe better. She had a situation with her lungs where the cancer had spread to her lungs. Why should I feel discouraged? That was the moment. That was the moment I looked in the mirror when she passed away. And I knew how bad it hurt my cousin, and I knew how bad it hurt my family and how much it hurt us that she passed away. I knew at that moment I cannot take my health for granted for her sake. How dare you? How dare me? How dare I take for granted my health when my aunt wanted anything to be on this earth and she couldn't anymore at no fault of her own? How dare I take advantage of, take for granted my health? That's kind of how it hit me in the moment. It's like, you're really not going to run. You're really not going to walk. You're really not going to work out. You're really not going to eat healthy. You're not going to drink your water. Oh, you think it's a game? You think it's a game to play with your health? You think it's a game? You think it's about getting into a bathing suit? You think it's about, looking good? No. It's about the people in your life that love you and want you here. It's about the people in your life that care about you and want you to stay on this earth. And my only wish is that my daughter knows that I did everything that I could to be here on this earth, to be healthy. And if I were to pass away, it would be at no fault of my own. Do you know what I mean? And that was the turning point. February 2019, I was like, by any means necessary, I will lose this weight. And at that point, I started working out like a crazy person. I started hurting my body a little bit because I was overworking myself out. I was eating very, very as strict as I could on keto. And I still wasn't losing the weight. And I was just like, what? I mean, y'all, I was running like 7 miles a day and I was 228 pounds. I mean, at 228 pounds, I was running like 5 miles, but when my weight was going down, I was running more miles and yet losing no weight. And that's when I realized, well, I didn't realize, I think God sent a friend to me, Mary Ellen Dindy. If you're watching, hi, Mary Ellen. Mary Ellen said, I had to get real about my eating choices when it came down to it. It's like, You know, that was the reason why I started Weight Watchers. I was like, Weight Watchers? Really? You're doing Weight Watchers? And she was like, yeah, I've been doing Weight Watchers. I lost a pretty good amount of weight. And I was like, yeah, you've shrunk. You lost a person. And Marielle is very like, she didn't come out and tell me like how much weight she lost or anything like that. I think she's like pretty modest in that way. But I could look at her and tell she had lost a chunk of weight. Do you know what I mean? She looked great before, but I could tell she was looking super healthy. And so I was like, hell, why not? I gave it a try. And that's how this whole journey started, y'all. That's how Weight Watchers started, with Marielle and Denny just telling me about it. And that's why I decided, you know what? I want to share this with as many people that will listen. I want to share Weight Watchers with whomever will listen. And here's the reason why. I don't have to throw up my food anymore. I don't have to starve on MyFitnessPal eating 800 calories a day. I don't have to go to bed hungry. I can follow this eating plan and be successful long term. Why? Because it's not too hard. It's not too restrictive. It's not me having to scan every little piece of lettuce and every little spinach and every little something that I eat. I can have the freedom to say, I want a cheat day on Saturday and still lose the weight as long as I stick to it Monday through Friday. Do you know what I mean? And not go crazy. Weight Watchers has shown me how to eat in moderation, how to eat vegetables in abundance, how to eat vegetables until I can pop and not have to worry about it because it's 0 points. But really, what's more than 0 points is that it's all this nutrients. It's all this health. It's making me full on top of having a moderate amount of meat, on top of having whatever I want, and then being able to eat my Mexican on the weekends and not have to feel guilty that I'm eating a bad food. No food is bad. No food is bad. You can eat whatever you want. And that's the beauty of it, girl. You can eat whatever you want. People say, Brittany, can you put the point value in your what I eat in a day? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you can tailor anything to what you want. If it's 4 points for me, you can make it 2 points for you. Make the portion smaller. If it's 2 points for me, you can make it 6 points for you. Make the portion bigger. You have more points to spend in a day, go for it. That's the flexibility that I love about Weight Watchers. It has helped me get what was starting out to be a eating disorder under control. It has helped me get my weight under control. It has helped me be able to get my mindset about food under control. It has given me a positive outlook on life that I can do this and you can do it too. And that's really why I wanted to share this with you today, girl. Like, figure out what your why is. My turning point was my Aunt Kim passing away and loving her so much and just wanting her to be here just one more year, one more day. But she can't be here anymore. So the way that I honor her is honoring my health so that I can be around for my daughter, not taking my health for granted when she can't be here. Do you know what I mean? So that was really my why. But then again, what my why is now is for myself, for my daughter, for my family, making sure I'm not having diabetes, losing a leg or arm, all because I wanted to just eat junk all the time. Girl, you don't need to eat junk all the time. You don't, girl, you'll be okay. That's the thing, but you can still have it. It's just in moderation. So I wanted to share this with you guys. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was some heaviness in here, but I just really wanted to share it with you because I feel like it can help someone. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.